Liz Peek joins me now. Liz, what an amazing 48 hours or so from the meeting on Friday to the time on Sunday night when he gathered together all these European leaders and had them come to the Oval Office. I mean, it was an amazing 48 hours, and all the people who were clutching their pearls saying this is terrible, that this meeting with Putin, they had to turn around when the European leaders themselves said what a great job Trump had done.
Yeah, I think he's right that this is a real tour de force, honestly, David. And I really am so sick and tired of the backbenchers talking about how it was a friendly meeting with Putin, as though, Trump is still in Putin's thrall or something like that. It wasn't a very friendly meeting. I think Trump has been totally transparent about what he's trying to accomplish. What is he trying to accomplish, David? He wants the killing to end. He wants this war to end, this senseless war. And everybody knows it's a senseless war. Putin isn't going to win. Ukraine isn't going to win. This has been obvious for more than a year. But it took President Trump to bring everyone to the table and say, hey, let's fix this. And I think there actually is movement here. I think there is a possibility that with all these nations involved, there will be an end to this killing.
Yeah, well, again, you never know what's going to happen with Putin. He's contradicts himself at times. I mean, but to get this far was a pretty dramatic effort, and to do it so quickly was just extraordinary. Yeah. I've got another one for you, Liz. You actually have an op-ed out. It reads, Trump declares war on woke, and this beloved museum, the Smithsonian, is in his crosshairs. So what has happened to the Smithsonian in the previous woke administration, and how does Trump plan to change it?
Well, look, David, we have the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence next July coming up, and he wants our nation's major museums to celebrate our country. That would seem like a small lift,
yeah, it's a no-brainer.
The Smithsonian, it is not a small lift. And I really encourage people to read this, because I am pretty cynical and pretty weary of all the DEI initiatives that were taking place under Joe Biden. I was absolutely stunned to read the mission statement for the Smithsonian, which covers 21 museums, libraries, and the National Zoo. And it is entirely about racism. It's about race and racism. Yep. Their purpose is about race and racism. All their public statements are to that effect. Honestly, I was shocked by this. And so I sort of dove into what has been going on in the Smithsonian. And I got to tell you, I think people will be absolutely flabbergasted. Not only that there's mission creep all over the world, we're providing science centers to Tibetan monks and, all kinds of crazy stuff around the world. But in our own museums, it's all, again, about race and racism. Yeah. In the major art museums, it's all about Black artists. In the History Museum, it's all about Black history. It's pretty shocking. And, so if President Trump wants to get that museum back talking about, by the way, American exceptionalism, American leadership in innovation and technology, things like the fact that we basically shouldered the burden of ending the Cold War, right, fought against fascism in World War II.
Those
all
little
these
things,
glorious
yes,
stories of our past. It's time to showcase what's good about America and not just our racial struggles.
Well, if anybody can de-woke it, it's Donald J. Trump. So we'll see what happens. And it is a great piece. You can find it on foxnews.com. Liz, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
Appreciate
David.
it.